Welcome, everyone, to the Wednesday Night Warriors episode number 20. We are going to cover the November 25th Thanksgiving Eve editions of AEW Dynamite, WWE, NXT. I am Romeo Anthony Colon, as always, and here joining me, my co-host, Chris G, and his co-host,
Mary Jane.
oh, okay, I got worried there. I thought maybe she wasn't there, but you gotta keep that
She's
streak
always
alive.
here. Always. Going on almost a year straight, and I've only missed like one
Yeah,
episode.
good work. What a duo! What a duo! Um, Before we get into this week's episodes, friendly reminder: please thumbs up this video. Help out the Wednesday Night Warriors get more and more noticed. We want MJF out there. If he's watching, we want him to watch and review the Wednesday Night Warriors and to let us know how great of a job we're doing, because we're doing a great job. I know we are. He's not going to tell us anything negative, I'm sure, except for when I pick NXT. But never mind all that. Thumbs up this video, leave a comment, share this video with all your wrestling friends, and subscribe if this is your first time here. MJF, please subscribe. Thank you.
Big Papa Pump fucking coming out in your living room or something. All I hear is
Oh, you
sirens.
heard all that? Holla!
Holla! About to see a brolic dude with mithril bust through your door.
Subscriber spotlight. Our good True Heel Steve Salvage on our True Heels group page poll, where AEW won the week 12-6 votes. He said, "Can we agree that the ladies were the MVPs from both shows last week?" What do you think, Chris? The Warrior Women, as we titled the video. The
Well,
NXT women.
I remember the NXT. What was the women's segment on AEW?
Oh, the NWA women, not the AEW women. The
Oh,
NWA women,
oh,
yeah.
oh, yeah. Actually, that was a pretty good match.
Let's start with NXT for this week. Kevin Owens on commentary, filling in for Wade Barrett. And the opening match was Candice LeRae versus Ember Moon. Solid match. Dakota Kai and Raquel distract, allowing Indy Hartwell to come in the ring and take an eclipse for Candice. Candice wins with the wicked stepsister on Ember. Ember slips free of a post-match attack. Toni Storm comes out and helps her to her feet. And you could almost see, you get a weird feeling just the way Tony's standing behind Ember, encouraging her, hey, let's go get them, let's go get them. And Tony just throws Ember into the steel steps and then sends her into the Wolves. Heel turn for Toni Storm. Raquel with a one-hand powerbomb on Ember. And Tony is eventually added to Team Candice at War Games with Dakota and Raquel. Indy is out of the match, I guess, and I'm fine with that, considering it adds a better wrestler in the match, and we'll see later on what's going on with Shotzi's team.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of wasn't expecting the Tony Storm heel turn, so kind of refreshing, I guess. It gives them another heel to work with in in an already stacked NXT Women's division. The match itself was cool. The commercial break was kind of early, so it kind of threw me off, but it was a solid match. KO on commentary is great. We need more of this, whether it's Raw, SmackDown, NXT, Dynamite, whatever show you could put him on commentary. Do it more often. The interference at the end, it is what it is. Dirty finish. It's cool. I'm looking forward to the War Games match.
John Silver versus Hangman Adam Page. The Meat Man, John Silver, has never missed an arm workout in the entire pandemic. He's got mad respect for Adam Page during this match. It's almost fun for him. It's like fun to wrestle Adam Page. But in the end, Silver is laying his shit in. It was a good showing for Silver. Page wins with the buckshot lariat. Meltz gave this match 4 stars. I wouldn't go that high, but good. Dark Order come out. Evil Uno wants Hangman in the Dark Order. You know where to find us. I personally would hate Hangman Page in the Dark Order. I think that's a step below for Page, but this was a good match. Good opener.
Yeah, I mean, I loved it. John Silver every week continues to show why they keep giving him the ball and letting him shoot his shot every week. You know what I mean? The guy just oozes charisma. The match was hilarious. The first half of the match is just trying to make Hangman smile, trying to get him the pop. But then after the commercial break or whatever, a few spots, they really turned it up and the action got crazy. So I really liked the match. I don't think he's gonna join. I think this is just something for Hangman to do to keep him busy. They're probably gonna tease this for a few weeks, and so I guess hopefully Brody Lee is healthy, and this can lead to a Brody Lee versus Hangman Page match eventually. Until he's ready to challenge for the World Heavyweight Championship sooner or later, the AEW World Heavyweight Championship.
NXT, we had Kushida versus Timothy Thatcher. Tommaso Ciampa observed from ringside and sitting in a chair. And I cannot believe they have Thatcher tap out here to Kushida. First time he taps out should be meaningful and memorable, considering his whole gimmick is, making other people tap out. This doesn't set up for the match he's about to have with Ciampa. He looks like a chump right now. Big win for Kushida, though. They tried to make it seem like Ciampa's presence at ringside was distracting, but this ain't a dirty finish to me. This is on Thatcher for being an idiot. Ciampa's innocent here.
Yeah, I mean, I like the match, but it really kind of served no purpose, especially with the finish. It was surprising. I wouldn't never thought that Thatcher would be tapping to Kushida in a regular TV match just because Ciampa was sitting side. You didn't cause any interference. You didn't do a damn thing. Why would Thatcher just tap out of nowhere? A roll up would have worked just as good in this situation, or maybe some slight interference from Ciampa. I don't know, but whatever. It is what it is.
Powerhouse Hobbs, as he's being called now, with an easy squash. He's got the Mike Tyson entrance gear. He's got black and orange ring gear for Team Taz. And then after the match is the story. Taz crying that the AEW doesn't acknowledge his fake FTW belt. Basically, he wants to speak to the manager. Cody playing the role of the manager. He comes out with a headset on. He's like, come on, man. We really got to do this right now. And Taz, he feels disrespected. He locks a Taz mission on Cody. Once Cody mentions that his son, Taz's son, is training with Cody instead of his dad, Cody not very likable here, taking it to that level, as Ricky Starks will mention later on in his promo, which was entertaining. But an entertaining segment, I thought.
I love this shit. I thought Taz was intense. He wants that respect, man. Like he said, it's not just a title; it's a lifestyle. It's a brand. It's a representation, and he wants some respect on it. Cody coming out was good shit. I thought Tony was gonna come out. Tony Khan was gonna come out and actually make an appearance, like for the first time, like an official appearance, and then Taz would choke him out. Now that would have been fucking great.
There's still time for that.
Yeah. I mean, we could go down the road.
By the way, Taz with about 3 curses in this segment.
Yeah, he said he dropped bullshit a few times, which it's like the 2 or 3 shit limit. I think he used them all in one segment. That's it. Guys got to say crap for the rest of the show. Damn, yeah, Taz did go full on Karen and was kind of whiny, but shit, I thought this was good.
The Kevin Owens show makes an appearance on NXT. His guest is Leon Ruff, and KO was just great here. With the typical revolving door promo where somebody new comes out and interrupts. He sees it all coming. He cues them lovely. He knew where all this was going. Gargano makes an Ashton Kutcher punked reference, which Owens calls very timely, mocking him. Very nice. Priest, Gargano, and Ruff, they all argue. Owens asks for a Teddy Long appearance that he does not get, but he does get William Regal, who makes the triple threat match for TakeOver, and then drops a nice playa at us. I laughed. I was going to say, just keep Kevin Owens at NXT, not like you're doing jack shit with him on the main roster. But I did watch SmackDown, and I did like what they did with Kevin Owens there, too. So, I don't know. Make Kevin Owens useful wherever you put him.
Yeah, absolutely. Make Kevin Owens great again. But that shit was funny because he kept predicting it. He was like, don't you know every time you say a guy's name on my show, he's going to come out? And then he'll do the countdown. He'll be a little off, and then they'll come out. And he keeps bringing out new chairs, and nobody wants to sit. It was just, good comedic shit by Kevin Owens. Priest, Ruff, Gargano all do their part. Gargano, of course, another comedic genius. So that was some good chemistry going on there. Entertaining. And then William Regal with the player at the end. Just chef's kiss. The cherry on top.
Keep giving us William Regal on these shows. He's great. SCU, or as I like to call it, SC Boo. Kaz and Daniels versus Jericho and Hager. Jericho and Daniels have been in the business for around 30-year mark and have never touched, as JR likes to call it. MJF here with the dynamite ring to Daniels' face. Jericho follows with a Judas effect. Hager with the pin, dirty finish. I thought solid action for a bunch of old guys. Kaz punches MJF, and Inner Circle jump him and Daniels. Scorpio Sky with the save with a steel chair. Scorpio Sky should have been out there from the beginning. The entire Inner Circle is in Jericho and Hager's corner. Where were you? Where were you, Scorpio Sky?
He was probably in somebody's DMs.
Oh.
Should have been paying attention to his boy. But no, it was it was a solid match. I thought it was gonna be a little sloppy. Considering on both sides of the tag ropes, you have an old guy on the team that's a little slower than how they were, 10 to 15 years ago.
Kaz looked good.
Well, Kaz, I think Kaz has been looking great since the pandemic, really. I don't know. He's just been looking like he dropped some weight. He's nice and lean. He's fast. He's healthy again. He looks ripped. But and you're gonna whatever you get with Hager, we already know what to expect. He's gonna be the MMA powerhouse guy. But between Jericho and Daniels, we were waiting to see how that was gonna go, but it didn't disappoint.
Cameron Grimes versus Jake Atlas, very short. Grimes wins with a cave-in. Atlas is back to jobbing. The story is the post-match with Dexter Lumis coming out. He points to the Tron video playing of their feud with secret messages to Cameron Grimes, mocking him for running away. I kind of love Dexter talking through this, like, instead of just actually talking. It makes his character different and interesting. Lumis reveals a strap, wanting a strap match. But we just saw a strap match not that long ago with him and Roderick Strong. But I did like the way that Cameron Grimes cowers in front of William Regal very respectfully. But Regal makes the match anyway for TakeOver, a strap match.
I guess like the Undertaker has the Buried Alive or the casket match. Lumis is gonna be the strap man, the strap match. But if they book the right way, they're not too bad. And Cameron Grimes, always doing his part, always cocky or scared, or great facials, great character work. So if it's a strap match, I think they could do good. I think they could put on a good show.
Jon Moxley and Kenny Omega, they're doing a contract signing, a do-over, since Moxley got knocked out backstage last week. Kenny Omega, during his entrance, you could see him get jumped. The silhouette, it's Moxley, as he waits in the tunnel. And then they take it to the ring, paradigm shift on the AEW Championship belt. Moxley blames Omega for hiring someone to take him out last week. It's a bold statement. I don't know where he got that from, but he considers them even now. Fair enough, I guess. Mox signs the contract for next week.
Well, we should mention the promo before this, where they interviewed Kenny Omega about the beat down last week. Of course, Kenny denies it, has no idea. He just wants to show Mox that he's the best in the world still, and he doesn't want to use tables and chairs and all that other bullshit. He wants to beat him in the middle of the ring and show him that he is still the best in the world. The cleaner, Kenny Omega. And he even goes as far as to say, I heard your little sob story, and I just want to say, my dad would beat the shit out of your dad. Now that's good shit. And then, he gets beat up by Moxley, and they signed a contract. I mean, come on. I can't wait for December 2nd. Winter is coming. There's no reason why I'm liking winter right now. Because the temperature ain't it.
Rhea Ripley with a promo says she's not going anywhere. What? I gave you my MVP because I thought you were going somewhere. Why is she not on the main roster? Candice, Dakota, Raquel, they interrupt Tony Storm. Raquel is carrying Io Shirai's unconscious body. They then jump Rhea Ripley in the ring, leaving her battered too. So we're leading to they're both going to join Team Shotzi. That's a lot of star power to add to her team now with Ember Moon. And this War Games match, this women's match, is pretty loaded now.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure after the War Games match, Rhea Ripley will be on Raw SmackDown.
I hope so. There's nothing else for her to do here.
What else is there to do? Yeah,
exactly. Hikaru Shida versus Anna Jay for the AEW Women's title. I like the video package beforehand explaining Anna's rise from the last time these two faced, which was a long time ago. The difference is now she's in the Dark Order. She's with Tay Conti. They're emphasizing Shida's knee injury. Anna Jay, more improved in the ring during this match, but uses a kendo stick to Shida's knee for a good near fall, I thought. And then Shida still recovers and retains with the running knee. Not bad match. Abaddon returns after and creepily licks the belt. Very, very bloody.
I'm just gonna say in 2020, I don't think you should be licking anything. But that's besides the point. The match itself was cool though, because I thought Anna Jay looked a way better than she looked a year ago. Like you can see the improvement night and day, which is only good for AEW's women division because they need more depth. They need more like talent, women talent that they could say that they developed. So it's coming along, hopefully. Abaddon coming back is cool. It's another challenger for Shida, but do I see Abaddon beating Shida?
No.
Nah.
But they need more women and more characters with their women. And Abaddon, to say the least, is a character.
Yeah. I think they have the right woman to beat her, and they just haven't pulled the trigger yet. But
Britt Baker.
Absolutely.
Xia Li and Boa are in a car. They're looking still rough. They get to a location where the old guy that marked them is staying outside a garage or warehouse or something. He lets them in, and they apologize and beg for forgiveness on their knees for losing to some hooded woman who then has them marked again. The woman, we don't get a good look, but from what I saw, she looked creepy as hell. And the way this was shot, I thought was brilliant. The intrigue, I loved it, and I wanted to see more.
I'm definitely curious. I definitely want to see more. I don't know if I loved it. Could have been a little better, but it was cool.
I think you're like me, where you liked it, but then you immediately the next shot is Ever Rise, and you just get let down, and you're like, oh fuck, that just ruined it. We'll get into Ever Rise later. Butcher and the Blade versus Pac and Phoenix, with Eddie Kingston on commentary. Good action. Kingston interference helps Butcher and the Blade win. Good booking, I think, having Butcher and the Blade win here. Eddie DDT's Pac on a steel chair twice. And then Lance Archer music plays, and he makes the save. Just have the 3-on-3. Butcher, Blade, Eddie versus the Death Triangle. We don't need Lance Archer right now. But good match.
Yeah, I like the match. And Lance Archer coming out of nowhere was kind of crazy. But first thing he does is just like throws himself over the top rope and just wipes out like 3 people. The big fucking guy. But I mean, it was a little confusing because I kind of forgot that they were feuding for a while.
Me too.
But I mean, I'm an Archer fan, so I'm glad to see him back. I really just want to see I guess the blow off, like the 3-on-3. You got to be like a hardcore, like a death match or something. So you just rip each other to shreds. That triangle wins, and then you could resume the other feud with Archer.
NXT, it's Kyle O'Reilly versus Pete Dunne in a ladder match. Say what you want about having this match before a War Games match. The winner gets the advantage in War Games. I think that's having a ladder match for a War Game. Oh, what are you doing? That part's dumb. However, this match by itself was awesome. Some rough bumps here by Kyle. We got suplexes, breaking ladders on the outside. Kyle missed a flying knee, landing on a ladder. Done with a bitter end on the guardrail. Kyle has the match won, but some guy in a mask who moves a lot, like Pat McAfee, who said he wasn't going to be in the building tonight, and Lorcan, Birch, Dunne, they say afterwards, clearly not Pat McAfee. It's some other. They don't know who it is, but he dumps the ladder over. Kyle takes a crazy bump over the ropes to the outside, and Dunne wins.
I mean, yeah, it's kind of unnecessary to have a ladder match before a War Games match. That's like asking yourself to kill yourself. Like, hey guys, go out there and kill yourself before you go out there and kill yourself again. You know what I mean? So it's a little too much, but it was a crazy match. Some brutal bumps. And I like the way they like applied their styles to the ladder. You know, they're very like technical and they focus on joint manipulation and shit like that, especially Pete Dunne. And the way he used the ladder to his advantage to do those type of things, it was pretty dope.
By the way, Dave Meltzer also rated this match. He gave it 4.25 stars. Best of the rest that happened on both shows. The Darby Allin vignette where he quotes Taz, "Survive if I let you." I thought that was awesome.
Yeah, and then he blows up a fucking car.
Yeah.
Yes, yes. This is what we like.
Finn Balor on the opposite side with what I thought was a terrible vignette. Calling him,
he said
he said the cat is back. He says something about kitty litter. What did he talk? Yikes! Hurry back, Karrion Kross.
He said something about playing in my kitty litter or some shit. I guess is where he was referring to NXT as where he leaves his shit. I don't know. It was very awkward.
And for those of you that know me, no, I'm not being biased. Just because I hate cats and I'm allergic to cats has nothing to do with that. This was bad.
Yeah, I love cats. I have a cat. This is bad.
Eddie Kingston mentioned how he's not mad. He's just disappointed in Phoenix and his former best friend. Everrise getting jumped beautifully. I didn't want to see them on my TV for too long. And I love who it was. It's the grizzled young veterans from NXT UK making their presence known. This is huge for the NXT tag division. They are good if you haven't seen them before.
I am shocked that they're not on the UK scene, but I guess they're going to build a little another tag division over there. So to make the NXT tag division even more stacked, that's good. I felt like they needed another tag team, and this is the right tag team to bring.
The Hybrid 2 beat Top Flight, held on to a submission past the bell, and the Young Bucks come out to run them off.
And it was actually a pretty good match. Last week, we didn't see a lot of Top Flight. It was mainly high spots, fast-paced match, but this one was a lot of selling and fighting from underneath. So I think these kids have a lot more potential than we initially thought.
Johnny Gargano, Candice, and Indy, they leave the CWC in a car where another Ghostface is in the vehicle, confirming that there are two of them. And this might be David Arquette, Chris.
It's David. Go ahead. It's David fucking Arquette. There's no way it's not.
I tweeted and I got no response from David. He wants to keep this under wraps. I think I blew up his spot.
Well, he's in the business now, so he's trying to keep kayfabe alive. So we gotta respect.
Kip and Miro were about to play some Xbox Series X in their news segment that I'm sure nobody wanted to see or cared about. Orange Cassidy turns off the Xbox, and the best friends brawl. They jump him. Miro, for some reason, grabs the camera and says, "Move out of the way!" It is stupid to me.
I'll be honest, didn't even see that.
You know what? It's pretty good. Pretty good you did.
The only thing I missed. I usually don't miss a lot, but I missed that.
We don't have ratings because it's a holiday. They come out on Monday. So we'll do match of the night, which I thought was the ladder match, Kyle O'Reilly, Pete Dunne.
Yeah, definitely.
My MVP was Kevin Owens. I just love seeing him in NXT, and I want him to stay there. And I thought he was great on commentary all night.
That's a good choice. But my MVP is William Regal, player.
Wow, 2 weeks in a row, I think.
Yo, he keeps winning my heart. I can't describe it.
Player. My jabronis of the night are Everrise for making their very short appearance and getting jumped like the jabronis they are. Ugh.
Absolutely. And I guess I'm going to throw Indy Hartwell in there too because she had a neck brace, and I don't know why.
And the poor girl's getting taken out of War Games match. Oof.
Yeah,
that's rough.
I guess she's not that. She's not ready.
What was I going to say? I was going to say, we haven't seen Robert Stone in a while. Jabroni leaderboard could get things shaken up here.
I don't know why. He's good. He's a good guy to have around.
Show of the night. I thought NXT had great build for TakeOver as far as the North American title, both War Games matches. They had the match of the night. AEW, I thought too many tag matches. I like the Mox Omega stuff. I like the Cody Taz stuff. But I thought NXT was more entertaining, funnier, and had more intrigue. So NXT was my show of the night.
I mean, this was kind of close because NXT I thought was a good show. But I'm going to go with AEW because the Hangman John Silver match was good. I thought the main event was good. Even the women's match was good. The Mox Omega build up is good. Everything leading up to December 2nd is good. I'm hyped for War Games too, but outside of the War Games matches, I'm not even like really hyped about the North American scene right now. I'm more hyped about going into December 2nd, what's going on with that big event in AEW. So yeah, was it 18 weeks in a row?
I lost count. I should have that number ready. So it'll be up to you, the Wednesday Night Warrior viewers. Please vote in the Facebook group True Heels, where a poll will be up asking you what you thought was the better show. Vote if you saw both shows or if you saw this video. Don't vote for your favorite. We are non-biased over here. Let's do Winter is Coming. You want to do a quick Winter is Coming preview? What's coming up next week?
Sure.
We got Darby and Cody versus Starks and Hobbs. I'm going to say Darby and Cody win this one.
Yeah, I'm going with Darby and Cody as well.
We got Jericho versus Kaz. I'm going to go with Jericho here.
Yeah, Jericho.
The Dynamite Diamond Ring Battle Royal, which MJF currently holds, I guess he's defending it, or does the winner does he got to keep his? I hope he keeps. We'll see. But I think at the end of this, I think it's going to come down to MJF and Sammy Guevara. And I'm sorry, MJF, if you're watching this, I think Sammy wins, and he's the new owner of the Diamond Ring. And then we get some kind of angle where MJF has to present him the Diamond Ring or something like that.
That would be cool. I'm pretty sure that hopefully it's like a once a year battle royal where they have like it's just that's the stakes that's on that match. You get the diamond ring. So there's a different theme this year, which is cool. Same concept. I would go maybe the way they're building up Lance Archer and like a big guy like that, or somebody in Team Taz. Never know. I'm gonna go with Lance Archer though.
And of course, the main event: Moxley versus Kenny Omega. So many possibilities here. You could do time limit draw. You want to go 60 minutes, but I remember hearing from I don't know if it was Meltzer or Alvarez, probably Meltzer, that it's going to be freaking cold out there on a Wednesday night in December. 60 minutes would be a lot to ask for. Body starts cramping up, getting tight. But I'm going to say Omega wins this clean, and we get a title change. And, well, maybe not too clean, but he is the cleaner. Maybe it is clean. What do you think? I'm going Kenny Omega.
I mean, clean or not, I think the title's gonna change hands. I think it's time for Kenny to take that belt and just put on the matches that everybody knows he's capable of. Mox had a good run. I'm sure it might not be his only run. I'm sure they can keep extending the feud and have a couple more matches, or 1 or 2 more matches. But
rematch in February.
Yeah, I can see it happening in a blow off match, a cage match, or some shit like that. But yeah, I think it's Kenny's time.
Let us know what you think as far as Winter is Coming and the card next week. And we'll be back here next week to break it all down, as well as NXT. NXT will have their go-home show for TakeOver War Games. Chris G, where can they find you?
You can find me at True Heel Chris G. You can look out for Joints and Jabronis, of course, here on the Wednesday Night Warriors, and the return of Blunt Impact coming next week.
Look at that, this guy. Oh, man.
I mean,
you got quite the workload now.
On the plate. I know. I'm eating. Falcon season.
You can find me, the Pride of NY, on Twitter and Instagram, and True Rewind every Monday or Tuesday right here on the True Hill Heat YouTube channel, where we go back in time in the Monday Night War. Raw versus Nitro. So for Chris G, I'm Roman Anthony Colon. Thank you for watching the Wednesday Night Warriors. Vote. We want to hear from you, what you thought, and we'll see you next week. Winter is coming.